Well, good morning. I'm actually over here at the house. Yesterday, me and a friend were going to head out to the beach, and we're like, on the way out, let's stop at some garage sales. It was Saturday. And we did make it to the beach, but we never made it to the water because we hit a bunch of garage sales. Now, she bought a bunch of stuff. I actually had to come here and unload a lot of this stuff from the van. And there's more I'm going to show you here in a minute. But yeah, she bought a bunch of like real, like 1.5 to 2 foot round terracotta pots. She bought a bunch of trash cans for like brand new trash cans for $3 a piece, and a lot of lawn care stuff. So, but I picked up some very unique items. I got this cabinet right here. First off, got that. Got all this stuff here except for the two bookcases, but got all this stuff, this here, and an Eden Pure, an Eden Pure heater air filter. I got all this for $30, which the cabinet or that right there, they sell for, $150, $200 new. So I'm going to make sure it works. He said it did. It was thrown into the package. I was like, I'll take a shot on it. But yeah, I'm going to test it out. I know the filter on the back needs to be cleaned out, and I'm going to test it out. If it works, I can probably sell it for $50 to $75. And when I was getting these, I thought this spelled peace, just grabbing them and PEAC, and I just, in my head, I made that an E. So, but yeah, I was trying to go for peace, peace, love, and money. But yeah, so I'm going to have to figure out something to do with this. So, but again, the cabinet, all the stuff here, minus these two, the bookcases, these two, and these two here are homemade. I picked them up, plus 3 elephants, which I just realized are not here. Got them all for $10. But this I'm going to use as a jewelry display. This is just some cool wall art. This is like a little fish you hang on the wall, and then the other side comes out somewhere else in your house. But anyways, this I'm going to use for all the paints and everything. Right now I got like 5 totes of paints that are just eating up room in the shed. So I'm going to use this to get all that organized. Well, actually, let's skip that for a minute. So I got another one of these carts here. And I got, where's it at? Oh, I got another 10. This was $10. Yeah, there's a little sticker on it. I haven't opened it up all the way. It looks like it's all there. There might be a little hole. It might be dry rotted. I have no idea, but it's a good frame, so I can always get a new cover for it. And then all this shelving, all these shelving brackets, I got all this for $20, which if anybody's ever priced this stuff, there's a lot of brackets here. I mean, here's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 brackets, a whole cart full of these heavy duty shelves. So got that for 20, got that for 5. And I got this little stack here for 25. So it's a key, has a belt, little mix oil, 4 brand new wheels, which that right there is worth $25 to me. But I also got another riding lawnmower. So the battery's dead on it. He said it ran, but it needs a good tune up. He used it like 3 weeks ago and just kind of was done with it. So he went out and bought a new one. And but he sold it to me for $25 with all the parts. So, but yeah, it was an interesting day. I had to go back this morning to pick it up with the trailer because we had the van loaded down with stuff. So, and I'm gonna get to working on Hoochie Mama today. So I'm gonna see about getting that back running. And I got the job loaded up in it, all the tools and everything for the job. So I'm going to work on it this morning. If I can get it running, I'm going to go out to the job. If not, then I'm going to have to switch everything from that truck to this van and then go out to the job. But I really want to get Hoochie Mama back up and running. And I know it's something stupid, so I'm just going to put in a little work this morning, see what happens. And yeah. So, but I don't know if retail therapy, I don't know if that's really a real thing or not, but Man, I feel inspired just after yesterday. I'm gonna set up all this shelving. Like one of them, I'm gonna set up right here because I got that one shelf, and I'm gonna set up all this shelf. Because this is my little gym here, so I got my weight bench and everything. I had to move it out of the way. This is all. This is not gonna stay here. This is all temporary. But I'm gonna set up a set of shelving here and just have it to where, whenever I'm bringing stuff in and out of the house, I have a place to put it. I'm not gonna do a massive wall shelf, but But a lot of this is going to go over to the studio because I was debating about moving, all the shelving from uh, the warehouse and seeing if I can put it in that house. And I really don't want to, but the wire shelving and that bracket shelving is going to be a lot easier to put up. So, and I talked with my sister yesterday about it, and there is something that I'm thinking, and I don't want to do it, but it's an easy way to solve a problem. Is my intentions is to load up the white van and I fixed the back door so I can open the back door from the outside, which is a big thing. But I want to load up the van, take it out to the flea market and sell it. Now, if y'all seen the warehouse, there's a lot of stuff going on in the warehouse. I could rent a booth at the flea market, a permanent booth, set up all the shelving and take everything out there and sell it in the booth. Downfall is I'm locked into whatever flea market I'm at. If it's raining, if it's not raining, if it's a good weekend, bad weekend, I'm still paying for it. Basically it's almost like renting another storage unit, but I can sell out of it on the weekend. So I am thinking about it, but I also know what's going on at the flea market is nobody's really buying shit, and I think I would sell stuff a lot quicker by going to where all the new people set up, like out in the field and everything else, and just do it on nice days, and not be locked down to one particular flea market, and I can move around to different ones. So that's something I'm thinking about. I could set up at Ramona and be able to sell 3 days a week. I could set up at Pecan, be able to sell 2 days a week. Or I can just keep everything in the van and leave it there, and just whenever I have a day, I just go drive and sell on that day. So that's kind of one, some of the options I'm thinking about, but I don't know if I want to be locked down after just being freed of a monthly payment and storage units if I want to basically open up a store at a flea market. So, but we'll see what happens. You know how my mind works. I'm kind of all over the place and always thinking on how to make things better. And sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. So, and the next big thing, pretty much, I'm going to be moving this stuff out of the way. This truck right here is getting, the whole right side of it is going to be doors. So I'm going to be working on getting that out. And then this right here, I'm going to redeck this, and I'm going to go ahead and build this. I'm probably going to put it up in this little cut here. So I'm going to, there's a guy who sells like, old carpet. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to lay down a piece of carpet, put this on it, mainly the carpet so all the grass don't grow up between it. But I'm going to turn this around and set up in here. I'm going to build basically turn this into an enclosed trailer, but I'm going to do it a lot taller so I can stand doors up in it. And between this and this, I should be able to get all the doors and not have to move them to the other house, have them all here. So, but for right now, this truck is going to hold at least one row of doors, and then the shelving is going to be set up on the other. So this will be kind of a dual purpose thing. So, and if that's the wood truck and that's the maintenance truck. And this one I still haven't even used yet. So, but we'll see what happens. Like I said, I got 1,000 things going, but finding them couple little things really kind of, solve some problems at a very low cost. I don't know if the lawnmower solved the problem. It may have gave me another project, but 25 bucks. I mean, I could sell the rims and tires off of it for that. So, I mean, I could probably sell this for 50 bucks not running if I really wanted it to somebody who knows how to work on them. Which I sort of know how to work on them. But anyways, I'm going to get started working on Hoochie Mama. I just wanted to show you guys some of the little garage sale finds and, You know, this right here would be great for the flea market. That's going to be great for, you know, the studio. This is going to be great because I'm going to put this up and organize all the spray paints and the chemical. This is like a fire cabinet to me. You know, it's going to be like a chemical cabinet. So, but that's going to be resold at the flea market. I had one of these. Actually, I've had two of these, and I sell them for like 25, 30 bucks a piece. They open up and they're like beach push carts. So they're like Tommy Bahama beach push carts, if I remember correctly. So, and then all this stuff here. I mean, like I said, I paid $30 for the file cabinet. All this stuff here, all for 30 bucks. So it's kind of, you know, you really can't lose on some of these things. And you know, it's 5, 10 bucks a piece. Anyways, I'm done. Peace, love, money. I'm out.